Hi, I'm Paula Sanders. I'm at Magic Beans today talking about Britax's next generation of car seats. In children under 12 years old, the leading cause of death was actually head injury. So the focus of our next generation product is to reduce head excursion and really create a safety zone for children. What we have found is that the lower the child is and the lower the center of gravity, then in an accident it's more of a rocking motion that the child will be experienced with. However, if it's more upright, then in an accident a child's hands and limbs are thrown violently forward and the child's head can actually hit the seat in front of it, hit other items in the car. So what we've really done is try to lower the center of gravity, and we've also introduced a new technology called Safe Cell technology. The Safe Cell technology is actually down in the base of the seat. And as you look in here, you'll see that it looks like a honeycomb. And as the seat is in an accident, the seat pan will actually drop and the honeycombs or the safe cells will crush, so that the impact, the center of gravity for the child is even lower. So we're riding that force out in a much smoother manner and reducing the center of gravity for that child to reduce the head excursion. One of the other things that we have integrated into the seat to make for strength in the seat are the sealed walls. You'll see from our past marathon that our force was built with plastic, heavy plastic. So now with the next generation product, you'll see that we have the steel reinforcement along the side of the product. Our VersaTether has been on our seats for some years. The VersaTether is actually several lines of stitching, and rather than being thrown forward with the tether to the distance that it will extend, with the VersaTether it actually does a ripping effect. So it will travel a distance and begin ripping and unraveling, and then it will travel more distance, and it actually does that over several different occasions to reduce the immediate force of being thrown forward. So with the lower center of gravity, the Safe Cell technology, the steel beams reinforcing the product, and the VersaTether, we've been able to reduce the head excursion for children tremendously. To adjust the headrest, you no longer have to remove the harness from the marathon. You simply pull, and then you're able to pull it up and down. In the past, when Mom and Dad had to remove the cover, it required removing the harness. And now there's Velcro attachments to where you can actually remove the harness, remove the cover without actually removing the harness. While we're down here, I'll show you another unique feature that we've added to our product. We now have an inner and outer slot for our center buckle. So the consumer can use the inner slot for smaller children, and as they grow, you can simply slide it to the side and move it to the outer slot without having to remove the buckle. An interesting change to our install method is the change of our lock-offs. You'll now see that our lock-offs are actually in the center of the seat. You'll see that we have the red for forward-facing, and we have the blue for rear-facing. We've also opened up the belt path on the side of the product so that it's easier for Mom to get her hand through to get the seat belt in. From the standpoint of side impact protection, you're going to find that this seat has much deeper sidewalls than we have had in our previous seats. And you're also going to find that the seats are now fully lined with an EPP foam. This helps in absorbing the energy in side impact collisions. Our latches have also changed on our product. We now have one-handed latches, so consumers will no longer have to make a switch to the latches when it's going from rear-facing to forward-facing. And we have also created latch storage containers back on the back. With the no-slip over-molded piece here, you don't have to worry about your car seat sliding or losing the integrity. It will grip the car seat. Also with this seat, you're going to find that we now have 3 recline positions. The recline is listed here at the front, and so you can adjust the recline based on the bar that's been provided here to ensure that you have the proper recline for your install.